Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. We are going to be talking about some very nice interesting stocks today. I think you're going to find this video very informative. Lucid Motors has been trading pretty much flat today, but I do have some news to report. It is hiring some very important positions in Lucid Motor Company that I think will interest you and should be some encouraging news for all those Lucid Motors stockholders out there. Also, NIO does have its earnings reports coming out today, which should give us some big important information about its stock moving forward as well. I think you're really going to like this video, and let's get it started. But before we do, if you can, please give me that big thumbs up, the like button. I'll share this video with others according to the YouTube algorithm. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit notification bell. Hit all so you can get all my videos. And also, please don't forget to leave me a comment down below, and I will give you a shout out at the end of my videos. I really appreciate all your support out there. So let's get into these articles that we're going to be talking about. So the first one is this titled Lucid Group LCID is opening vacancies. So it does have a lot of positions that are opening up at Lucid Motors, the developing company in Arizona. And this is the big news right here. It's related to finished vehicles. So it is moving one step closer to initiating deliveries. I thought this was some nice news out there for Lucid Motor investors. So according to this article, we do have that a Lucid Group is now opening several vacancies related to finished vehicles. So they are getting very close to producing and delivering its vehicles. These are the four major lists here that they are hiring for. So it looks like they're expediter outbound finished vehicle, claims analyst, finished vehicles, finished vehicle analyst, and track and trace specialist in finished vehicles. All of these have the big word finished vehicle in it. So I do think that is a little bit of a good news out there. I am still looking to see when we start getting those delivery vehicles in. But noticing that Lucid Motors and its operations is looking to get that final finished vehicle out is very encouraging news. So we'll definitely have to look to see what this stock has. As of right now, Lucid Motors has built dozens of quality validated builds as their ongoing final testing phase. And as of July, the Lucid Air is currently undergoing its EPA testing in order to validate the vehicle. The companies claim that it does have battery life of over 500 miles on a single charge. So Lucid Motors actually did have some numbers out there. They did show that their vehicle can go over 517 miles on one single charge. So the EPA is undergoing that testing out there as well. So there is also that big demand that Lucid Motors is now actually over 11,000 reservations. This is current as of right now. This did still have the 10,000 reservations of the Lucid Air, which actually has been bumped up to 11,000 this month. And it does expect to deliver 20,000 units or vehicles in North America and the United Emirates, which is Saudi Arabia markets next year, and then the year 2022. China will be coming up soon after that in the year 2023, but most importantly, Lucid Gravity is a big SUV that will be coming out in the first half of the year 2023. So exciting news coming out there. Lucid Motors also is expanding its Arizona facility. It will be expanding by 2.7 million square feet. They are adding additional manufacturing space. This will be mostly for the Lucid Gravity SUV and also to produce some more of the Lucid Air vehicles as well. Now, I did want to mention this right here in a recent positive development. Lucid Group does stand to access at least almost $1 billion or $986 million if it does exercise its warrants. I did have some questions out there from one of my viewers regarding warrants of Lucid Motor. If you're not familiar with this, so Lucid Motors trades in the NASDAQ as LCID. Now, if you do have a warrant, it will have a W, or sometimes they put a plus sign at the end of the ticker LCID. They're a little bit cheaper than the actual stock, but you don't own the stock. You own a warrant that allows you to purchase the stock in the future. They do have a lot more volatility. They do trade a lot lower in price, and it does offer some investors out there to get into this stock through warrants. So I did want to talk to you about warrants and what this means. So I did find this article from the Motley Fool, and it does say that warrants can be exercised soon. And so this can be exercised is very important in this, because the warrants are actually going to be expiring in July of 2026. So it just depends when Lucid Motors calls for these warrants to be exercised. Now, when they do get exercised, this is what that means. So this is for all the people out there that own warrants. So once the warrants are exercised, the company will be able to redeem them for 1 penny per warrant. So if they do exercise their warrants, you have as a stock trader two options. One is that you will pretty much buy the shares at the strike price of $11.50, or you will lose the value of that warrant. So for example, let's say that you have and you purchased a warrant of Lucid Motors, so LCIDW, for that warrant at $10. Well, in order to exercise that right to make it a share, you will have to pay $11.50. So that $10 warrant, you will have to add on $11.50. So your total stock price for that stock will be $21.50. But if you do not exercise to purchase this warrant, then you could potentially lose all value of this. I will be contacting a broker. I have been in the past few days trying to contact a broker to see exactly the fine lines and details of this, and I will definitely get back to you. If you're interested, please leave me down a comment down below that you're interested in Lucid Motor warrants so I can let you guys know. And but if you're not interested, just leave me a comment down below that you're interested, and I can just reach out to you individually through the chat on the bottom there. Exercising warrants is an option that Lucid Motors will have, and this will be this month on August 25th, 2021. If Lucid Motor does call these warrants, they can start calling them by August 25th, which is just about a couple weeks away. And they do not have to exercise this all the way until July 2026. So at any time from now, from August all the way to the year 2026 in July, Lucid Motors can activate these warrants if they want to raise additional, like I showed you. It was $986 million if they do exercise their warrants. Now, what will this do to stocks? People will ask that question, so I did want to mention this. So if a company does activate and exercise their warrants, it will dilute the company of new shares. So if they exercise that warrant. Now, if you do not want to do this, please keep an eye out on this date, August 25th. If you do have any warrants, you can actually trade them right now to get rid of them, so you do not have to do this and exercise these if Lucid Motors ends up doing that. Now, I also did want to transition into some NIO news. According to Barron's, NIO earnings reports are happening today. They are happening later on, and it is going to be a wild ride for this stock, according to this analyst. So things to watch out for, and that Wall Street is looking for, is that they are expecting that there should be an 8-cent per share loss from about $1.28 billion in sales. In the first quarter, they did lose 4 cents a share from about $123 billion in sales. So that's something that we do need to see. If NIO beats this 8-cent per share loss, its stock does have a very good chance of going up, but we'll definitely have to see. The quarterly estimates look achievable. NIO has been delivering about 22,700 vehicles in the second quarter, which is about 14% more than the first quarter of this year, 2021. So the first quarter, they did deliver 19,937 vehicles. Last quarter was 22,700 vehicles in the second quarter, so we'll definitely have to see what their earnings and their earnings report says. So now let's jump in and talk about the stocks, their stock prices. So Lucid was up today. It was trading at end of the day $24.47. It was pretty much a flat day. We did have a little bit of a sell-off at the beginning in the morning when we came out trading at $24.98. And we did have a little bit of a decrease in the stock. We actually lost about 3.7% of the stock. We went all the way down to about $24.05. And since then, we've come back up and ended the day at $24.47. After hours, we did have a little bit of bumping up and down, but we're really pretty much close to trading even. For the past 5 days, yesterday, Lucid Motors did have a very nice increase in its stock and its pop up in its stock. But for the past 5 days, we are up 6.86% in the past 5 days. We have hit that bottom of about $22, $23, as I have mentioned, as its base. And looking in the past month, our resistance still continues to be that $26, $27, which we hit a couple times in the past month, once on July 26th and the other one on July 12th. But pretty much other than that, we are trading right now sideways. We'll definitely have to see what this week has ahead of itself. For the past month, we are still down 8.6%. Transitioning to the NIO stock, NIO did trade today at the end of the day at $43.97. It was actually down very small amount, about 0.5%. It did also start by trading close to that $45 mark. It did have the dip to about $43.24, and we did have a nice little bit of a recovery. In the past 5 days, NIO is still down about 1.7%, and we did have a little bit of a roller coaster ride, as you can see. But in the past month, we are still down 5.1% in the past month. We did trade a low under $40, $39.36 on July 27th. Again, if you can get this stock under $40, it's a steal of a deal in my opinion. But if you can get it, under that $43 mark, you're getting a very good deal in my opinion. We'll definitely have to watch what Wall Street and its earning reports have to show about NIO and where the stock will be moving in the next few days and in the next few weeks. I do have a nice idea that the stock should do quite well, but we do have to still look at the chip shortages and if this impacted their earnings and the deliveries of their vehicles. Now, next I did want to talk about some stock price forecasts for LCID. We are trading at $24.47. Its 1-year forecast is about that $41. 5-year forecast it is $110. So I definitely think, again, we're still just pretty much waiting for those deliveries to happen. Once we start seeing the deliveries happen, this will be a very nice catalyst for this stock. I do really still think that this stock could get close to that $35, $40 mark actually by the end of this year. And we'll definitely have to continue to watch that and monitor that. According to Tip Ranks, we do have our NIO stock forecast. 6 analysts do review it. All 6 give it a strong buy, 0 hold, 0 sell. They do give it a 12-month forecast of $64.50, which gives it about a 46% upside from right now. If you do look at the highest price target, it is about $72. The lowest price target is about that $57. So you still are getting a very nice price for this stock, in my opinion, if you do buy it around this time, around that $43, $44 mark. So you still have that nice potential, even if you look at the lowest price target in the next 12 months. Well, right now, I do think that both of these stocks are very good, in my opinion, long-term investments. Looking at Lucid Motors, we still are waiting for those deliveries, but it's nice to see that the Lucid Group is putting those positions out there, those vacancies about the finished vehicle, and analyzing all those vehicles to see if they're ready for deliveries. So that's good positive news in my opinion, and deliveries should be starting to happen in the next few weeks. With NIO, we will see what the earnings reports come out. I think the stock does also have a good potential, but we'll see with the chip shortages to see if this stock will go down or go up in the next few days and next few weeks. But I will be monitoring both of these, and I really appreciate that you watch this video. If you can, give me that thumbs up, the like button so it can be shared with others. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. And guys, thank you again for sharing this video with others. I know that word spreads fast and we are growing this channel very nicely, but continue to share this with your friends, your family, your coworkers, that next door neighbor to grow this channel. And I really appreciate you watching and supporting this channel. I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.